Welcome back to this edition of Ballers World Live. We're here in our LA studio, and we have our special guest, Mr. Dunn Benjamin, in the building. Yeah. Welcome.
We're here. What's up, man?
Good,
man.
Light
Skin Lord himself.
Hey.
What's up,
Hallelujah, bro.
How you doing, man?
That's good, man.
Hey,
Man.
tell me about this new track.
Oh, my
the
new record,
snooze
Hit the
button,
Snooze.
man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
hot right there. That's
Man,
lit.
Appreciate that. Me and my man Eric Bellinger was in the studio, just messing around, talking about clubbing, going out with the girls and whatnot, and
That's definitely a club
just
joint.
just got to talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about when you give it
Hit
to
the
your girl so
snooze.
good, she ain't going to work the next day.
Yeah.
You know, she hitting the snooze.
Snooze on that
Yeah.
We'd all been there.
You already know.
one. Yeah.
So,
Go ahead,
go ahead.
man. No, go ahead.
So, what's going on with you now, man? I mean, you're all over the place. You're seeing you modeling, acting, you're making music now. I mean,
Yeah,
how's
man.
life right now for you? You look like
Life
things
is
are
good,
going well,
man. The funny thing is I was doing music. I first moved to LA to do music and acting, and then got into the modeling thing. Went on ANTM. Now, dog, I just shot the campaign for Guess.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the first tattoo male models for Guess. So
bro. Big ups to you on
yo,
that. Congrats, bro.
appreciate that, man. That's a blessing.
It's a breakthrough.
So,
That's a breakthrough, man.
Yeah.
That's huge in the modeling
trying to
industry.
break ground, man.
Yeah,
So
that's what's up.
that's dope. Got an EP coming out end of the month called MPLS,
Yeah.
Money, Power, Love, Stress. But it also signifies my city where I'm from, Minneapolis. So I'm excited about that.
So how you feel being coming from that cold weather down here in LA, man?
Man.
Sunshine.
Ain't going back.
Yo, it's crazy, dog, because I've gotten so comfortable with it to when now, like, I'll go back home and I'm like dying.
Yeah.
Or even out here, like, if it gets like 60, I'm like, dog, it's freezing outside. And I forget I got to go home and remember, like, I'm from negative 10, negative 20, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Do they make comments to you all the time when you go back home about moving to California and the weather?
every time. All my family's talking about, I got to move out. I'm actually going to move my mother out here.
That's dope.
Oh,
I
congrats,
think the
man.
end of the summer. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Congrats,
appreciate
man. I
it.
just did that, man. It's a blessing. It's good to have
Yeah.
family close, man. It's,
Have to. I told them I can't deal with no more winters anyway.
yeah, it's like
They come
it
out
cuts the
here.
visiting down. It's like
You know what I'm saying?
Christmas, you down the street. You just all right.
Yeah.
What's up? Merry Christmas, present,
Yeah.
bam.
So that's the move, man.
Well, you also have, you talked about your LP, I mean your EP, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I try to keep a balance on it. You know what I'm saying? People are still getting familiar with me as an artist
Yeah.
rather than model. So I try to give them a variety. I got, of course, a couple club records. Got some stories I got a couple records where I'm kind of telling my story. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to not give them too much right away. Like when I was first rapping, it was like all like storytelling and stuff, like real more conscious.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to, people when they're looking at me, they're like a model trying to rap. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't get
Yeah.
it. So I'm trying to
And-
ease their way in.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask you. Like, how is the industry? When you talk about other artists, how do they? How are they viewing you? How are they embracing you? When you're rapping or you're entertaining with
Yeah.
modeling. I mean, do they take you seriously? What's that experience been like? Thus
The
far?
funny thing, dog, is when I tell them like a lot of people, they don't know it. So when I'm like, yeah, I rap, they're like, you rap,
Yeah.
and they don't really know. But then like I'll get a text from them, they're like, dog, I just checked out your music. I didn't know you really rap. Like you really do your thing.
Yeah.
So it's cool because it like throws them off. You know what I'm saying? Like when they look at me, first off, they think I'm like a singer. They're like, you an R&B singer, you're a model, you probably sing.
Right. You
I'm
like
like,
sing.
nah,
You too pretty.
I rap.
You
bro.
too pretty. They say you too pretty.
You got light eyes. You
Right?
sing.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's cool, man. It's dope because I like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I like to have to be the underdog and come up. So, in that aspect, it's like I gotta prove myself, and when it pays off, like people are starting to finally see
Correct.
the artistry. So it's dope.
So we
Appreciate
can
it.
expect more hot stuff coming from you. Soon.
Yeah, definitely,
Okay.
man.
I'm looking forward to
And
it.
I got some records on my EP where I'm actually like spitting. So,
Oh shit.
yeah.
So hit the snooze. Where can everybody get it? Is it out
Hit
right
the
now?
snooze. Yes, it's on iTunes right now. It's on Spotify, Amazon, all that. So
Y'all hit that? Y'all hear that?
Yeah,
Go get it.
grab
Hit the
that.
snooze
Grab
right now.
that.
Do you have a favorite track in your E EP?
I do. I got a record. It's called Plain Jane, and it's kind of talking about like being with a girl, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, like your everyday girl, and she's coming up with you through the grind, and then once you get on and you're on the road and whatnot, you get in this different lifestyle. It kind of turns her out, and then so she kind of feels like she has backlash towards you, so she starts going out every night. And she ended up getting turned out by the club.
Sound like a true
You know
story.
what I'm saying? So it's like you're plain Jane. So it's like a double entendre where it's like my plain Jane, but like I'm always on a plane. You know what I'm saying? So
Now I know the ladies would like to know: are you taking?
Yeah, man. I think by now, honestly, by now, I think everybody
Rob just
knows
had
my
to throw that
girl.
out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's
we
like
put it out there, so I think everybody by now knows my girl.
they know.
So how is that? What's that like being in the industry here in LA? You know, obviously the expectations, you know, partying, clubs, the whole nine, and then, but you know, a guy of your caliber having a girlfriend.
I mean, I have my fun. You know what I'm saying? When I was single, I was out here in these streets, and now I found a girl that we connect. We're both on the same page. Like we do the same. We have the same interests and stuff. And people, I feel like right now are looking like toward like there's not a lot of hope right now. I feel like everybody's kind of like my side chick.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking crazy. So all these
y'all
girls
do a good
are really,
job of like working together and like keeping it public and
Yeah.
sticking together with the shit too. So it makes it real easy.
Shout out to your clingy couple videos. I love them.
Oh, yeah.
I love. They are so funny. Like check them out on his Instagram.
We're not really like that in real life, but like we be around people and they're like attached at the hip. So it's funny, man. It's cool to be able to create, you know what I'm saying, like fun stuff with my girl. So
And see this now, Don. I know you for a minute. I mean, I knew you before modeling, before acting, man, before the rapping, before when I just knew you as a hooper, when I just knew you as the lefty that had the Jimmy with the tats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like fuck light skin that keep hitting these threes. Close out on them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people think. I'm sure when you walk in the gym, like, oh man, can he really hoop? Like, he a model and he all these things, and you just.
Oh man, I don't want a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bet I'll put a check up right quick. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, man, this dude cannot ball, and I put that check up.
Don't you love when they underestimate you like that when you walk in the gym?
I love it. That's easy money.
Yeah.
That's easy money.
Yeah, man. This dude can hoop.
I can't wait to see you, bro. Getting in the gym and start getting some shots
we
up,
in the
man.
league,
We
man.
in the league
We
right now.
in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
come check us out.
And you know we're gonna be in Staples Center. You know we're going all the way to the chip. So
all right, let me ask you this: what about Drew League this summer?
Yo, I was trying to get in Drew League last year, man. I might have to try this year, but I kind of fell off. I ain't gonna lie.
We got a team, man. We might have to bring you out in the game.
My endurance ain't quite there. You know? I'll be tired after like 2 runs.
Hey, I feel you. I'm 40 now, bro.
The Drew League, like Harden, all them cats be in there, like.
Man,
it's real ball there. They don't mess around. They go hard.
Right now, I'm not quite NBA material like I was a couple of years ago. I felt like I could have went to the league. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at a couple guys on the bench, and I was like, I could definitely beat them.
11th man.
You know what I'm saying?
I could be the 11th man for sure.
I could be the 11th man. Nowadays, I'm like, I'll give you like a couple 3-pointers. I'll give you a few shots.
So now we're talking basketball. Like, who's your MVP pick, man? Harden?
Oh, man. Westbrook is my guy.
Westbrook, okay.
I keep losing on the show, man.
Yeah, it's 3-1 now. You're in trouble.
Westbrook is my guy, and I feel like ever since Durant left, like Westbrook has always, even when Durant was there, like he's so explosive for one, but now that Durant there and he's like Durant left and he's stepping up to the plate and like carrying that team is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Harden is killing, don't get me wrong, but he has a little bit more help, I feel like, than Westbrook.
I agree. You know, that's one of the things I argue is like, look at who Russ is playing with, and he's carrying this team. Like literally, put the backpack on. I'm taking y'all. You know, and
let's get it.
That's like Michael Jordan type moments. You know, to see a guy dropping that many points, assists, rebounds. And you don't find that often.
We haven't. When's the last time we really seen that? Anyways, like
what 1960, 61,
61.
Yeah. I mean, when LeBron came on the scene, obviously he was Mr. Triple Double, right? He was that closest thing to Big O, right? And you typically wouldn't see your point guard average 31 points,
right?
But now the flip side of that, let me ask you this: now, do you think this is an evolution of where we're seeing a watered down league, and these players are able to actually get these type of numbers? These are like video game stats, or the players really that much
back
better?
in Big O's day, I mean, there were a lot of things that didn't count for an assist, and rebounds were kind of not really counted, and he got a triple-double off of that in a tough time.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is I feel like right now, for one, they have made the rules a little more like where players like can't be as physical, but I feel like dudes are bigger nowadays, like you know what I'm saying? Like small forwards are 7 foot shooting threes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the size, people are getting bigger nowadays. So in that aspect, like it's low key. It should be harder for Russ to get to the bucket, but he's getting to the bucket with ease.
Well, I mean, you also see the absence of the actual shot blockers.
Yeah.
You know, we were growing up, we watched Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, David Robinson, Dikembe Mutombo. I mean, we can go on. There was never a shortage of big men trying to block shots. And now it's like guys come down the lane, they just part the way like
because they don't want to get shit on them on the cover of one of these magazines. That's what it is. Yeah, look, for real. I'm not jumping.
And into what you're saying, James, I mean, the physicality of the game is out now.
Yeah,
you know, obviously the players are making more money. You want to protect your assets.
And
I get
flop,
that.
You got flop of the week. You got flop of the week instead of block.
Yeah, man,
it's crazy right now. Well, let me ask you
real quick. Alexis got a little situation.
We gotta play the honest room. All right, we talking honest room right now.
Okay,
you gotta be completely honest.
Okay,
so it's kind of like a truth or dare.
Okay,
so either you gotta name your starting five, or our DJ Mr. E is gonna lay a track and you have to rap for 30 seconds.
Now you're starting five. You
know what starting five we're talking about.
Now we're not talking about your all-time best players either.
We're not talking about Jordan and Westbrook. We're talking about something else.
We're talking
about y'all talking about the girl.
Your Instagram hottie starting five.
Instagram /
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love to rap, I could name my top five. That's funny.
Top five.
I mean, I guess I have to put my girl.
You know you better.
You
can't go home.
I was waiting.
My girl killing them.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was about to be like, he ain't gonna be at the game tomorrow. I'll tell you what.
My girl is Leanne V for y'all out there. Leanne V gotta be PG. Rihanna gotta be Rihanna gotta be shooting guard.
Solid shooting guard.
Beyonce gotta be on the other wing.
The GOAT usually got Michael Jordan at the 3, huh? Okay.
J-Lo is still up in there.
And then Wilt.
She's a strong small forward.
For 50, she holding it down.
Yeah.
And then, man, who's my fifth? You know who I'm really liking lately? Is old girl, what's her name? Margot Robbie, the white girl that's been on
Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie.
Will Smith films.
Yeah, she's killing it. Margot Robbie's killing it.
That's my five right there.
That's a solid starting five.
That's like a all-star starting five.
Oh yeah, no, that's like that's the dream team, brother.
That's the dream team five right there.
The Fab Five is there.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
I'm trying to
with
win multiple championships.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, for sure. You getting a ring off of that one for sure. So, real quick before we go, we're gonna when we come back from the break, we're gonna have Jim Jackson on the phone.
Yeah,
he's gonna be our interview. Gonna help us interview him and whatnot. But before we do that, man, we're gonna be talking about the NCAA and let's get your opinion real quick before we get him on the phone. How'd you like the game? What were you thinking about North Carolina and how they did?
I mean, honestly, I didn't catch too much of the final game. I watched the Oregon
the tournament.
Yeah, that was a good game. I mean, I honestly for a second thought Oregon was gonna pull it off.
Man,
Dorsey, right?
Yeah. Yep.
He's nice. I mean, and he's light skinned. You know that's my guy.
You gotta be
you gotta hold it. I was like, come on, bro.
Can I second his statement?
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna agree on that.
You gotta hold it down for the light skins, bro.
Right.
But nah, man. But I like UNC, man. I've been a UNC fan since I was a kid. Of course, Jordan and stuff. But they locked the big man up on Gonzaga. What's homeboy's name? The big white boy.
I can't remember his name, but they
big dog.
Yeah, the Poland.
Yeah, they kind of locked him.
Well, it's hard. I mean, one, he has the size, but I thought the athleticism and the length for Carolina made it really, really hard, and that was really the difference as you watch down the stretch, whether it was offensive rebounds or the finishes at the bucket.
Right.
I think they just got tired. I really do.
Definitely
I think he
rebounds.
was gassed. Yeah. He was gassed.
Yeah, there wasn't enough help.
Well, and you have to foul trouble too. You know, those guys are in foul trouble, and as you know, when you get in foul trouble, you're going to play a little bit more passive, both ends of the floor, because that next foul in a big game like that, you know, it's it. So I definitely think, and we'll talk with Jimmy about that. I definitely think the fouls, the level was 44 fouls called in that game. I definitely think it nonetheless it didn't have an impact on the wins or loss side, but it definitely had an impact on how the players were playing as the game went on.
Yeah,
I thought. Gonzaga was a little bit more passive down the stretch than they typically were because of the foul trouble.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go to break. Mr. E is going to take us out. Shout out to him, and we'll be right back. All right.